Hey everybody, Scotty O here. Super special little shop talk from the floor of the shop talk. A little episode here to get out to you live. Matt Ezyk. I just want to warn everybody before we get into it. Had some audio problems on my end. For me, you can hear Matt and everything else. It's just we try to cut it up. He went into a vendor. It was fantastic. You're gonna love it. But just want to warn everybody. There's some audio on my end. It wasn't quite right. We'll try and cut that up and hope you enjoy
Good to
the
see
show.
you.
All right. Hello everybody. Always off brand here. Special episode. Shop Talk's going on. I don't know if anybody knows Shop Talk's going on in Vegas town, Las Vegas. So I asked my friend Matt Ezyk to. He's at the show. He's a big timer. He's all that in a bag of chips. So Matt's walking around the show and just hopped on. Matt, how are you?
Doing great. Good to be here.
So you've been on this show many times now. You're an old timer, but so I love this. He is literally, ladies and gentlemen, listener. He is walking the floor right now of Shop Talk.
There you go.
If you're watching on YouTube, just search Always Off Brand. So Matt, tell me what you're seeing, what the vibe is, what the talk is. Give me a sense for those of us who aren't able to get there.
The vibe's good. I think the security is a little more hardcore this year than it's ever been. Like I can't pretend to be Scotty O and try to get in here. They got our pictures on here, so that's not going to happen.
Oh wow, that is intense.
I think the crowd's a little smaller.
Really?
The swag is a little It's okay. The coffee's great. The vibe is good.
So you think it's a little less traveled. Now the rub on that show is it's not a lot of brands, right?
It's about, my guess would be it's about 20 to 1 brand vendors versus brands. So every 20 vendors to 1 brand, you're totally outnumbered as a brand.
Do you think like pure actual retailers are there? Or is it just a huge vendor agency tech?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's definitely retailers here, but there's way more ISVs and SIs and every acronym you can think of, every vendor you can think of is here. So it's one of the things I like about the show because I get to see all the vendors that I use and I love, and I get to say like, "What are you doing?" Or "Hey, I've never met you before. I'm meeting you in person. What do you have on your roadmap? What's going to benefit me?" Right. And also as a brand, it's nice to be able to go up to any one of these booths and not be like, like pitched, right? I can walk around and say, I want to go look at this one. And then I can talk to them and engage on my own terms. So that's pretty valuable to me.
Okay. So we have the show circuit obviously coming out of January. You've been to a bunch of shows. There's a lot going on in various aspects of the ecosystem, but what are you fired up about? Because again, you are much more in tune on the technical side, the engineering side. You've been in retail and e-com forever. What are you jazzed about? And is there something there that you are like, yes, I want to go find out more about this?
I haven't really found anything. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I usually will find that the small booths, like the innovation booths that they have with like the little 4x4 booth of the new companies you never heard of, that's usually where you get the most value of finding new and innovative things. I'm at the Cordial booth right now. They have the best coffee, by the way. Hey, hello. I'm recording a podcast live.
Oh, who do we have here?
This is Carissa, and this is Cordial.
Hi, Carissa from Cordial. Fantastic. Good to see you.
And she can't hear you because I got my AirPods on.
I know, but I'm telling her I'm waving.
But Scotty is waving, and I told him that you guys have the best coffee of the whole show. and I need to go get an apple pie chai. So I'm gonna order one right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Could I have an apple pie chai iced with a shot of espresso? Oh my God, there's no coffee. Oh, I retract my statement.
There's no coffee right now?
There's no coffee.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, I had 2 of them yesterday, and it was like, it was life changing. Yeah. So apparently 3 o'clock it switches to a bar. That's okay. That's all right.
What does Cordial do for those of us who don't understand?
Yeah. So they are a platform that does email and SMS, identity management, lots of things in that arena. I have a lot of friends that work there, a lot of nice people.
Fantastic.
And
Okay,
then
so where are you now? So it's a typical vendor exhibit, but this is a bigger show than a lot of the other shows in e-tail that you and I go to.
it's bigger than e-tail. It is not bigger than NRF. NRF is
Yeah.
probably 3 times the size of this.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah. So this is a little more manageable. It's big, but it's like you can get around and oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you. Do you want me to bring them in too?
You can bring anybody in. I don't care.
Yeah,
bring anything. This is what I
you
love.
You can't hear Scotty O, but I'm recording a live podcast with him. And I am at the Commerce booth, and Commerce does lots of different things. Yeah, BigCommerce, Feedonomics. So they are a commerce platform. They're a feed management platform. They're a CMS.
Wow.
Lots of great people here. Yep.
That's great. Are they just taking AI? They're going to have AI sort it all out?
Everyone uses AI, right? AI this, AI that, AEO, EIEIO, only Donald had a farm.
It is EIEIO.
Right.
Yeah, it is. Do you think that stuff is the marketing of AI is insane, right? This is what most of the booths are talking about.
This is what I'm talking about right here.
Okay.
So these little booths right here.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is where you find like the new companies that like may have just got a Series A. Maybe they just came out of stealth. I haven't heard of really any of them. Do you want me to just pick one and just see what they do?
Let's pick whatever you. What do you need, Matt, for Hanna? What are you in the market for right now? What do you need right now? What do you got to fix?
Well, I can't exactly say that, but what I can say is that there may be something here that I never knew I needed, and then once I learn what it is, right? Like
yes,
like this is what marketers call surprise and delight.
That's right. That's
like
right.
I want to be like surprised. I want to be delighted. So yeah, let me just go pick one and. Hi there. Good. I'm Matt. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jake.
So I am with the e-commerce podcast, and I'm on them right now. And I was telling them about I've been to Shoptalk eight times now.
Okay.
I love this little area because there's a bunch of companies that I've never heard of usually, and I get to see something maybe new and exciting that I've never heard of before that may help me in the future. And if you're okay with it, I'd love to learn more about what you guys do. And
yeah, I can give you a couple minutes. I'm expecting someone soon.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
He's getting shined off already. He's getting shined off.
Live guest star.
This is
hello, everyone.
Top 5 retail e-commerce podcast in the country. Always off brand. Nice to meet you, Scotty O here.
Nice to meet you, Scotty. My name's Jake.
Hey, Jake, fantastic. Run us through. Give us the AI overview. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so I represent Monocle. I have a sales for Monocle. What we do is we personalize retention marketing for brands using AI. So we sync into Shopify purchase data. We're looking at browser behavior in real time, customer by customer, and then marketing events, whether it's Klaviyo, Attentive, List Track, wherever those marketing events live. Feed all of that data into our models, and our models make decisions on which users within the database should be engaged. So who should you be marketing to today?
Yes.
And then how to engage them. So what piece of content will be compelling for user A versus user B? When to spend that, what channel, all of that, those types of decisions.
Matt, it sounds fantastic. How do you do this? Can you take one? What are you going to sign up for? A couple of year contract?
Yeah, no, not a contract. We start with a proof of concept. Any Shopify brand that's doing over $10 million a year is a good fit for Monocle. So we have a conversation about retention marketing goals. We get into Klaviyo or whatever they're using. We sync into Shopify, and then we run a 30-day trial, which is essentially Monocle making the decisions for maybe win back or cross-sell or post-purchase, whatever it may be. Run that against the status quo, see what kind of lifts we can demonstrate. And then after those 30 days, it's just a flat software subscription that ranges from $1,000 for smaller brands up to $5,000 for the big 9-figure brands typically. So yeah, that's how we're going to market.
That's perfect. Let me sell it. Let me put on my Monocle hat for a second. I'm going to
Yes,
sell.
come on, Matt.
stuff.
You ask the smart
So
questions.
what I love about these booths and like companies like yours is that there may be something in here that's a secret sauce that a Klaviyo, for example, doesn't have. And I look like a good way to look at these companies are like cruise ships or boats, right? Monocle is like that small, sleek yacht that can pivot, that can do different things. It's new. And Klaviyo is like that big cruise ship from the 80s that just needs to be sunk, right? So it's great, right? And it may work. And I love companies that do POCs. Some companies are trying to get away from it, but as a brand, you want to be able to take what you're looking at and measure it against what you have, and then just let's let the data figure it out and see who's going to win, right? So,
I think it's smart. I mean, it's been working for Costco for years, right? Sampler, give me a little sampler. Let's see for 30 days what it shows us, and let's do it. Let's rock and roll. I see. I'm on your website, Jake. 1-to-1. I like it. I think AI is actually going to break through and give us true personalization. That's just my opinion. Matt has been a purveyor of these things for many years. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, amazing. Well said. I think our philosophy is every customer has their own way of buying, their own buying psychology, their own needs, certain value props that are going to land for them. So we help brands to treat every individual as an individual instead of these broad static flows that treat huge groups of people as if they're identical. That's kind of the idea.
So if you're a brand over $10 million, go see Monocle.
Yeah.
It's easy as that. Thank you, man. It's nice meeting you. Yeah. Well, there you have it. There you have it.
I love that, Matt. That was fantastic. So what other things? The dinners. I don't know if you want to put the pods back in, but
yeah, let me do that. It's a little hard to hear.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go check those guys out. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. They may have some secret sauce with AI that we've never heard of before, and you never know. So there's lots of dinners, there's events. I think if I again put my vendor hat on, I'd be in the dinner and event game like months ago instead of 2 weeks ago, because we're all booked. We already know what we're doing, and all of a sudden you get 50 emails to come to my event and do this, and you're a lot of people are a little late. So another if for any vendors listening, another great suggestion I have is that there's a lot of vendors here that have tote bags. I see them all over the place. It's the most popular thing that they're giving out because they want to have a bag to put all your swag in, right? Now, all these bags are the same size. So a brilliant idea would be to get a tote bag that's just oversized, think of the biggest tote bag you've ever seen in your life, because everyone's going to put their stuff in that tote bag and your logo is going to be walking around the store because you're going to have the biggest bag. That's it.
I love it. I think that's a great. That's a good varsity tidbit right there.
Now, but this guy here,
like
just jacked. He's just absolutely jacked. I love it. Love it. Yeah, that just wins, right?
That's good marketing right there.
Yeah, right. You need something that pulled me in.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what they do, but there's a booth, and I can't find it right now, but there's a booth that has little dachshund puppies. I frankly don't care what you do. I want to pet the puppies.
I was gonna say you're a pet person. You are a dog
absolutely.
Person,
hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm recording a podcast live, so you are nice. These guys are cool. Simulate. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm just walking around, and it's Scotty O can't be here, so I'm dying for years for him. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
I love this. Walking the show with Matt Ezyk. This is fantastic.
Hey, people pay money for this. You're getting it for free.
I know. I owe you something. If I see you in Boston, I'll buy you a beer.
Perfect. Deal.
That'll work. Or whatever you want. Okay, so some vendor stuff. Why do people go? Why are you excited to go to Shoptalk? What is the allure? Their marketing is sensational. Shout out to everybody there. They really do a great job of driving the content interest. I think.
I agree. Yeah, I what I was saying before. It's I see all event, like I'm looking right at a lot of vendors I have right now. Every vendor I use is here. So I get to, do the same thing I was just saying, like figure out like who's working in my account. Have I met them before? What's on your product, right? I'm right in front of the Salesforce booth. Like I can do that with them and I already have. That's super valuable to me. It's time well spent. And then you get to run into other peers, like brand peers, right? So again, like what are you working on? What's new, exciting for you? Especially peers that are not competitors, right? I have a friend that sells chairs, right? We don't compete, but we have the same tech stack. So, what issues are you having? What vendors are you using? It's a great. I feel like it's always a great use of your time if you're a brand to just get out there.
Yeah, all right, Matt. We'll get you out of here on this one. So at the dinners, at the bars, at the whatever, like outside the series, like what is the chatter? Like what is amongst your buddies that you can that is again that you can say? I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. But what is the chit chat going on outside of the the stages and all that kind of stuff? What's the real stuff people are talking about?
I think it's we were at an inflection point with AI. Like AI was just for a few years was like almost like nauseating, right? Like every person out here is like, we use AI, and well, what does that mean? Like, how does that benefit me? But I think there's a lot of fear of missing out, FOMO, right? Um, we're seeing a huge shift with AI right now, and people want to know like what other brands are doing. Are they seeing results with it? How much does it cost? What vendors are they using? And I never really saw that before, honestly. Like you see some of it, and now everyone is like, "What is going on? What are you doing?" I get that asked me a lot. Any other brands that I see out there, I want to know what they're doing. So it's an interesting paradigm shift that I think is just going to continue as we get further and further into 2026.
And do you think it's more, are you hearing more buzz about, maybe in your own experience, is it more internal? You're saving time, money, energy, and effort internally from these massive catalog systems. There's a lot of complexity to what has been built in e-commerce over the years. Are you finding internal more, or do you think there's more exciting things external?
I think it's both, right? There's a growing trend that I've been following for years, ever since OpenAI released ChatGPT, of customers just using that to discover products. And there's going to be a lot of brands that are losing sales and they don't even realize it, because you have this thing that you ultimately can't control. You can influence, just like Google search 20 years ago, that is going to recommend your competitors' products, right? And that's a real thing that has started to happen a few years ago. Hello. No, thank you. And someone tried to give me a bag of chips. I should have said I'm all that in a bag of chips, but I missed it. All right, serious thoughts here.
Serious thoughts.
Like ruined my train of thought, and now I'm looking at the guy with the huge orange suit, and so that's an important point, right? This place will totally throw you off. Like you're inside of a building for 3 days, and you never go outside unless you go out and play golf. So it's an interesting place. But anyway, what I was saying was that these brands are just going to lose business if they don't do the basic fundamentals to show up in these searches, and that's become a reality this year. Like it was starting to become a reality over the last few years, and I've talked about this a lot. A really interesting topic, and I always look at my own brand to see what has changed, right? And there's so many things that influence it that you can't control, like Reddit, right? Like Scotty O can go on Reddit and say Hanna Andersson is awesome, and OpenAI may pull that as a reference, right? That's awesome and scary at the same time.
Fantastic. Absolutely. I cannot thank you enough for doing this. And if you watch us on the YouTube, we're literally walking the show with Matt Ezyk. And look, do you know more people? I mean, he's so popular.
Yeah, that's Travis, the CEO of Ecommerce. Good dude.
There you go. Look at this. Talk about celeb city. We got the big timer here, Matt Ezyk, walking through. I love this, man. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So fun. and I'm sure we'll be hearing more from the show. But I think I have a good vibe. Good vibes there. People happy.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Vegas. How can you not be happy?
That's true.
Well, I take that back. If you lose a lot of money, you're not happy.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it.
How are you?
Have a great rest of the show, buddy.
Thanks. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Hey there, this is Haley from Quickfire, and they want me to read this so you know what this podcast is part of and how to find out more if you want. Always Off Brand is a production of Quickfire LLC and a part of the Learn and Laugh series on the Quickfire Podcast Network. For more information, go to quickfirenow.com. Have a good one, and thanks for listening.